Oh ho 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 ho! Let's get it, guys. Let me just link this out to a few places real quick, and I will be going on immediately. Alright, was good, everybody. It has been a hot second now, I do believe. Holy shit, welcome, Mercy. I have ultra low latency on this one, so, you know, should be good. Everybody should be fine. Yeah, your notifications are a bit fast. Speaking of notifications, before I start up, as a big brain, I'm turning my phone to vibrate. Ha 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 ha. I know it's been a while since I streamed. I think it was like 4 weeks or something. That's fine. Instead of a bang, I've got coffee today because it's a little late and I've actually gotten my sleep schedule in some sort of something. I think it was 7:30, 16:10. Okay. So, I did do a little bit of looking at what happened last time, and I remember, sorry if that hurt your ears, bro. Okay, yeah, Mercy did just release a song. It's not the highest of professional, but for a first, I think it's your first song release, right? I mean, the Oonga Boonga song is there, but that's more of a joke. It's still fire, though. But he just released something. If you interested, I think his channel's in the description already. You'll figure it out. Alright. Let us go. The next morning... Wait, hold on. I should probably do a recap for you guys. Basically, last time, I got new clothes so that I wouldn't stand out. I think that was last time, or was that the first episode? I don't fucking remember. So, found a mercenary guy. We slept under trees. He kicked my ass. Shot me, actually. I remember that specifically. Never gonna get over him shooting me. And then, when we moved on, we found another town. Everything was a little bit sussy baka, you see. So, turned out that the treasurer was using shadow magic or something, right? We kicked his ass, and then we decided to go sleep or something. The next morning, we woke up early, like usual. After getting ready and packing my things, I meet the rest of the team downstairs. Amelia's parent... Oh yeah, we were staying at Amelia's place. I forgot about her. And what? I got put on. Wait, what? The fuck? Who killed me? Oh, no, he didn't kill me. He just shot me in the fucking chest. I think. I blacked out. I may have died. I'm not sure if I have resurrection powers. It might be a thing. I don't know. Amelia's parents wait for us by the door as we finish gathering our things. Her mother's lips... Sorry. I deeply apologize. Her mother's lip trembles as she watches us pack.
Are you sure you need to leave so soon?
Liana smiles softly.
I wish we could stay longer, but we must be going. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
I love coffee. It's the only thing that keeps me alive.
Of course. You're all welcome here at any time.
Amelia's mom hands us parcels. Also, my dog is taking 90% of the... He's so small, though. He's fucking tiny. You could chuck him like a baseball. How is he taking up 90% of the bed?
I packed all of you some food for your journey.
Ah, sick. What is it, like scrambled eggs? Omelets? Like omelets stacked, like 6 boxes high? Something like that?
Oh, we couldn't possibly.
No, we need the food. Food's expensive, you see. This is a society. And as a society, we need food. She tuts and forces the parcels into our hands.
I won't take no for an answer.
Now that's a MILF. Amelia packs hers without protest, and the rest of us follow suit. We turn to our family one last time before leaving. Hey, thanks, bitches. Sorry about the bed. I'm not uploading the Weatherman because my voice was sucked. He has positioned himself to where I can't move. Reposition him. That is my proposition. Oh, coffee. I ain't even gonna lie. Pink hair, MILF? Bussin'.
It's been a lot of fun.
Also, she's this lady's mom. Wait. Is she? Wait, no. She's the wizard girl's mom. Petitioning for Tim to play every FNAF game there is. If this video... Nah, I'm fucking with you. If I can... I might... Like, instead of... After I finish Layers of Fear 2, I might do FNAF as my next horror game. If I might not be able to pass it, that's besides the point.
Farewell, Mother. Father.
Sorry if I'm getting too close to the mic, by the way. That's just something that I've started doing as of recent in voice calls. Yeah, you should say bye to them. You will pay for... Okay, I'm listening. Like, you'll pay for the games, or you'll pay me? Because I'd be fine with either. Either, same thing. Doesn't matter. Either way, I'd do it. Her mother squeezes each of us in one big hug. And as she is a MILF with mommy milkers, we can all feel them. Every single one of us. Even the ones in the back. Especially the ones in the back. Somehow, there's some mystical way. Plays through all the FNAF games in one stream. Oh, but okay, yeah. If you buy the games, I'll play them on stream. When she hugs Leona, one big hug, bullshit, that's multiple hugs. She pauses, thinking, this blonde bimbo is gonna try and steal my daughter's man.
Please take care of our daughter.
Or that. In a threatening way. You know.
I will.
After one final goodbye, we leave their house, venturing somewhere towards the town. We're not exactly sure where we're headed. I'm not. These people might. I have no fucking clue. I want to go back to home. Which one? The MILF? The pink-haired wizard girl? Leona? Okay, you can have her. We pass the inn and other shops, but we don't make any stops, you know. I don't have money. And if they're gonna spend money in front of me, I'm gonna get angry. And they know that. So, after passing by everything, eventually we pass through the town gates. We continue a little further down a familiar dirt path, even though I'm pretty sure we're going a different direction. But it's familiar, all the same. And it's surrounded by greenery. Beautiful greenery, as you can see by this dark screen. Most of our journey is uneventful, though I've become more accustomed to the walking and silences. But I still wish the journeys to our destination weren't so long. Even though what is our destination again? It's fine. We'll figure that out eventually. I forget things, okay? It can get pretty boring, you know, walking in silence next to 3 beautiful women and a mercenary. Yeah. Also, Pongo. Just as I think that, something darts in front of me. Ah, yes, milk. Catch it! I lunge for whatever it is, and my hands brush against its fur as I reach for its tail. It evades my grasp and hops into a bush, terrified. Pongo waddles over to the bush and watches in hungry curiosity.
Oh, boy?
The bush remains still, not moving a single inch, not even from the wind. The Pongo cocks its head to the side. Eh. Then he sticks his head into the bush and immediately retreats as a claw swipes towards him. He rushes back to me and hides behind my leg in fear as he is unsure and huffing. I mean, you did just go and bother it, Pongo. You look like a slime, man. Pongo bounced, looking betrayed. I'm sorry, alright? You know I've always got your back, little buddy. Perks up, quite happy with my words. So, what the fuck is that?
It's a sabali.
Oh, watcha? Well, it looks more excited than usual to see an animal. What? What is it? Sabali? I don't have these in my world.
Basically an overgrown rodent.
Ah, it's a raccoon.
Untrue. Sabali are not part of the rodent family.
Nah, so it's a possum.
They're way cuter than rodents.
So it's... I don't know if, fuck you. I don't get a very good look at the thing when it raced by. But, what is it? Because from what I saw, it kind of looked like a baby bear with long claws and a very long tail. Yeah, that does... Now, hold on a second. What the fucking beans?
That's a pretty accurate description, actually.
Ah. You know, maybe the 240 hertz trained my eyes to catch things that fast. Maybe, just maybe.
They're very rare. Since you saw one, you're going to have good luck.
Well, Pongo didn't have very good luck, and he saw it too. He nearly got swiped by it. It simply missed. Or didn't have as much reach as it thought it did. Zach, yeah, is very unimpressed by this whole ordeal.
I don't see how lucky it can be if it almost tripped him up.
Yeah, he's got a point, you know. I understand that I hate him, but you gotta agree with the point.
Well, they tend to hide from people. If one lets you spot it, then that must mean you're special.
Or maybe it overestimated my walking speed and was gonna try and take out my head. You ever think of that?
Such superstitions originated back when primitive societies were learning to recognize dangerous species from harmless ones.
Okay. I enjoy that you're trying to talk about how we developed an idea of things based on their actions to decide whether or not they're gonna kill us or we're gonna kill them. But less words would be great. Thank you. You're not gonna listen to me.
Because the sabali feed on insects and small rodents many would deem to be pests, they are recognized as a harmless and even helpful animal. As such, many humans wish to domesticate them as pets.
I mean, fair. That makes
But the
sense.
sabali are timid creatures and shy away from most other animals, especially ones which are considered threatening.
So, it's a possum, but more bear-like.
Thus, the sabali were regarded as lucky due to the difficult nature of witnessing one.
Or maybe seeing the sabali doesn't make you lucky. Maybe you being lucky makes you see the
In
sabali.
reality, there is no luck involved.
No, fuck you. I see what you're trying to say, but no. You're bouts quite playfully with Amelia, as I am quite excited by the way she looks at her.
Aw, come on, Amy. Let them keep their
Don't worry
superstitions.
about me. Amelia's eyes widen.
Amy,
Sure, that's your name, right? It's what your parents called you.
it is, but
Amelia pauses and seems to regain her composure. She was strangely excited from hearing another woman call her Amy.
my name is Amelia.
Does calling you Amy bother you?
Amelia seems quite uncertain. In fact, highly uncertain, to the point where she doesn't know how to respond.
I did not mean to
Except she
imply that
does.
it is a bother. It is merely a surprise.
Aw, well, don't worry, Amy. It's a cute name.
Amelia fidgets a bit, as Leona calls her Amy. She tries to speak, but for once, she actually seems quite flustered.
It seems that
And not cold. And calculating.
Let's leave Amy alone and
Like-
move on.
Like this guy here. We all stare at Zach as he
What?
casually said her name.
Call her Amy.
Like that.
It's
Yeah.
shorter than 3 syllables. Why wouldn't I call her that if she's okay with it?
Yeah, he's a man that's simple, calculating, cruel. Shoot his fucking training partner in the chest. Amelia sighs and
if that is what you prefer, then I suppose you may call me as such.
Aw, that's adorable. Kara grins and pats Amelia on the head a tad bit. Amelia looks quite embarrassed or happy. It's hard to tell.
I knew you'd come around.
Amelia first blinks in confusion as Kara continues to pat her head. She doesn't really seem to know what to do with herself. So she just stands there, pouting, as she usually should. Although Amelia tries to act cool, the touch of pink in her cheeks gives away her true thoughts. I think she likes the nickname. It's adorable. These two have a beautiful relationship. Yeah. I like the name Amy. Suits you.
That is fortunate, as I believe that is how the group will refer to me from now on.
Yeah. You don't have a choice in this matter.
Anyway, let's get going.
It's easy. Quick. If we're in danger, I can show Amy, heal me. God damn it. And you'll do it. I hope. Do you know healing magic? Nah, it doesn't matter. You got potions, right? Are there potions in this world? I don't know. Fuck. I don't actually know much about the magic system in this world. It's fine. For the next 3 days, we travel on foot during the day and make camp at night. Like usual, Leona continues my casting trainings, but I've made 0 progress whatsoever. None. Zilch. Nada. And I've begun to feel discouraged because of this. Although she tries hard to hide it, I can sense the frustration that Leona also feels. Why am I having such a difficult time casting? It's fucking bullshit. There must be something I'm missing, right? Something here is afoot. Since Leona won't give up on my trainings, I resolve to push past my disappointment and continue to focus myself. If she does not give up, neither will I. On the 4th day, we travel the entire day and set up camp in the evening. As we've done all of our past trainings, Zach, Kara, and Amelia take care of the setup, while Leona and I find an open area to train. I still dread whenever it's time to train, as I haven't shown any progress. It's starting to feel like a useless chore at this point.
Ready?
I reluctantly nod at her question.
Alright. Just like we've practiced, focus on channeling through the manipulator.
As I've done many times, so many times before. I try to do what she says, letter for letter. Just like all my previous attempts, so absolutely nothing comes about
You've got
from it.
this. You just have to focus.
I am. You don't understand how hard I am focusing. Strain with all my might, simultaneously trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to be feeling, and wondering if this is all actually bogus anyway. Because, to be honest, she has that manipulator. I have one, I'm assuming, because she's... or something. But, like, I've never actually seen magic. I've seen things that look like the effects of magic, but I don't think I've actually seen any magic. Lana watches me intently, waiting for the spark of magic, which doesn't appear. I let go and breathe out in frustration.
Try again.
Why? If we considered that only Terra humans can use magic, because your bodies were born here. You ever think of that? Maybe humans on Terra evolved slightly differently to open up, intake the mana. They just needed a tool to put it out of their body. See, I am Earth. I am Earthman. I Earth, you see? Lana's voice is firm.
Just try again.
Fucking bitch. Alright. With a heavy sigh, I bring up my hand again. Try again. As expected, though, nothing happens yet again. It is completely pointless. None of this makes anything happen. So I just lower my hand in disappointment. Maybe I'm just not meant to cast any spells. As annoying as that is. Suddenly, strong gust of wind pulls me off my feet. It knocks me to the ground. Ow! Lana glares at me, a fierce look on her face.
Get up.
Well, What? As I cough, I push myself to my feet. What? Why? What's happening? Lana raises her arm again.
Deflect this.
Deflect! Huh? Deflect! What does she mean I deflect? I can't use my sword to stop a gust of fucking wind. Ow! Fuck! I end up taking another hit and sway unsteadily on my feet.
I said deflect.
I'm sorry! I balk at the sternness in her tone. Her entire demeanor has changed from calm and patient patient teacher to a dangerous mage knight. What the fuck has gotten into you, lady fucking blondes? She ignores me and aims another shot of magic. God, why is your magic so ineffective? This time I jump out of the way, but she's relentless. She lines up another shot, one after another. I don't know what you mean by deflect, woman. Leona sends another gust after me, which I only narrowly dodge before I can get my bearings. Another shot of magic comes at me. Fucking hell, and then another. Would you just fucking, and another. Hold on a sec. Fucking Jesus Christ. My breathing is short and anger warms my blood. Shooting off wind blasts so quickly, I don't have time to think nor move. Her attacks are relentless and keep knocking me on my ass. Another gust of wind soars towards me. Lana, fucking stop! I take that blast, and although it's just as powerful as the others, this time I maintain my footing.
Not deflecting.
She frowns in concentration, and she ramps up another attack, and then she lets loose another gust of wind. I try to block it with my arms, but this blast is stronger than the last, and it hurls me into the air. Crash painfully onto the ground, but force down the pain and get back onto my feet. As soon as I do, though, my breathing is ragged and my body is sore. Leona is already channeling another attack by the time I get up. I don't know what's gotten into her, but I'll be honest, I just can't keep taking these hits. She launches another attack, the anger bubbles inside me and finally boils over. I throw out my hand and feel the anger shoot down my arm and out my glowing manipulator in a gust of wind, which knocks the blast away. Ah! Leona gasps and drops her attacks.
You did it!
Rage! My catalyst is rage! I stare at my arm, too, bewildered, to even comprehend what's happening. Suddenly, Alana is laughing loudly as things calm down. I notice the rest of the group is already here. They must have heard the commotion.
He cast it?
With pure rage! You know not the bounds of my rage. I am merely a young doom guy. Leona grins broadly.
He finally
amazing!
I hate you all. The wind magic, it came from me. The realization slowly dawns on me. I gasted that? My eyes grow wide and I split a huge grin and... I can't fucking believe it! I did it, bitch! I could use magic! Leona's grinning from ear to ear. Even Zach cracks a little smile, the cold bastard, and he even gives me a little bit of a nod. Amelia watches us curiously.
I assume you used the technique which we had previously discussed.
What? Technique? There's a technique? Leona looks sheepish and refuses to make eye contact. Technique. The high from my casting begins to wear off, and I remember the mix of anger and confusion I felt from the attacks. Ah, you mean you guys thought it would be a good idea to just randomly start fucking beating the shit out of me? Leona shakes her head, looking a mixture of worried and guilt. I can taste the guilt coming off of her. She calmly responds, though. I didn't expect you to be so blunt about it. I'll be honest. I should have, though, because you are just blunt. But real questions. Why did you plan?
You were making no progress on your training, and I believed a new strategy was necessary.
Okay. That makes sense.
One such method is to utilize the ingrained need for survival. When placed in high stress, dangerous situations, the human body will use all its resources to ensure survival.
So what you're saying is, magic is inherent to the human body.
By putting you in such a situation, your response to protect yourself enabled you to tap into the manipulator and channel energy.
Consider that what Amelia said. Everything happened so fast, but now that I realized there was no way to talk my way out of Leona's attacks, I knew there was only one way out.
I'm really sorry.
No,
Amelia
you
felt
can't
this was the
apologize
best way for you to
this.
learn, since you didn't seem to be getting it my way.
Don't apologize for your own mistakes if I've accepted them. Although it wasn't really a mistake, as you forced me to cast magic. I don't know. I'll think on this.
I hope I wasn't too hard on you.
I mean, it was effective, but I'm not happy about it. And especially surprised by it. But it really was the most effective method at the time. As I say this, Leona looks a bit hopeful.
Does that mean you forgive me?
I nod reluctantly. She smiles and she sighs in relief. So, what do I do now? Should I do it again?
Feeling up to it? If you need to take a break, we can do that.
I mean, I can't feel, like, my entire abdomen or chest, but sure. Let's do it again. As the words leave my mouth, my arm stings. I feel a wet spot on my elbow. When I look down, I notice blood on my shirt. Ah!
You're bleeding.
You made me bleed. I twist my arm, trying to see the damage a little bit. Oh! You don't say. Yeah, that's blood.
Hold on, I brought bandages.
I'm glad you did, because I'm not using my fucking shirt to make a bandage. It's really not a big deal, though. It's like only a liter of blood that I've lost right now. She races back to camp and grabs a roll of gauze from her pack. When she returns, she kneels beside me and reaches for my arm. I move my arm out of her grasp. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. I'm not but a boy. I'm a man. This is nothing. It's totally not like feeling like a knife wound. Based on the level of bleeding, I can tell it's a bit more than a scratch, and so can Liana. Now, fuck. She shakes her head.
It's my fault you got hurt.
Yeah, no shit, you hit me with wind blasts. I don't know how they were so... Actually, you hit me with quite a few of those. Those are really shit. Like, if all I need is like a roll of gauze, fix that shit. You have really crappy attacks. Either that, or maybe you weren't actually trying to kill me. Without taking no for an answer, she grabs my arm and takes a look. This time, I don't bother resisting. Gently, she dabs the blood that she caused with a damp cloth. I try not to wince at the intense pain of an abrasive gauze, as they have shitty weaving techniques on the wound.
Sorry. I'll try to be gentle.
Yeah, just keep going. I can handle the pain. Her hands are warm and delicate, and for a moment I forgot what she's doing, and I can only feel her touch. That's the simp. That is the most simp fucking line that is true, most likely. Except I don't think I could forget the pain. Yeah, no, that's just dumb. Her gentle fingers deftly wrap the gauze around my arm. Wait, my arm is part that's bleeding? Yeah. Well, like, would I feel the blood on my elbow if it... Depends on where. After she secures it, she lets her hands fall back into her lap. I feel a split of disappointment. I'm retarded. Don't worry about it. Split second of disappointment. I let my own arm fall beside me.
There. Good as new.
I mean, you didn't have to. I think I could have done it myself. Also, that was just a cut.
It's my fault you got hurt, so it was only fitting for me to help treat you too.
Does this mean we don't have healing magic? I nod and she smiles as a response. I get to my feet and we return to camp. After we've all had a chance to eat and relax, we get ready for bed. Oh, nice night. So normally, welcome, Lime. Normally, I would just do one day, like I did the first stream, not the second stream. Second stream I did 2 days. That ended up being 2 hours long. This one's only half an hour, so I think I'll do another day. For once, as soon as I lay down my head, exhaustion overtakes me, and I fall right to sleep. Oh, it's almost like the fucking blonde bitch injured me trying to make me cast magic. Coffee good. We wake up the next morning and continue on our travels. After my last burst of magic, I've tried to replicate that feeling of casting. Although I'm finally seeing improvement, I still can't cast as well as I hope. The result of my casting is just a weak tendril of magic. But at least there is magic! Leona's spirits have seemed lifted too, as she continues my training with renewed enthusiasm. A couple of days pass before the trees become denser and we reach the woods. We must be on the right track. At first, the walk is easy as the trees line a well-worn path. But the deeper into the forest we traverse, the more careful we become of our step as the wild undergrowth tangles our legs. Like vines! You guys, I'm not sure how many people actually have just walked into the forest. Just like no path, just walked into the forest. But I'm not sure if it's just a Florida thing, but there are thorny vines here in Florida. I think we call them cat claw or something like that. They catch your leg and they fucking hurt. They stab you. They just hold on. Alright. The Pongo wobbles unsteadily over the roots, trying not to fucking die, presumably, and debris on the ground, and then hops onto my shoulder because it's safer on my shoulder. The canopy overhead thickens quickly, blocking out as much of our sunlight. Leona glances quite uneasily around her. Noticing Leona, Zack glances around too and becomes grave.
I think we stumbled into the Forest of Grieving.
Forest what? Leona balks.
Grieving?
What the fuck is balk? What the fuck does balks mean? I'm looking this up. To balk, hesitate, or be unwilling to accept the idea of undertaking. Ah, I see. Pongo looks quite concerned as well, even though I wouldn't expect the Pongo to be able to understand English. Zack nods, as he usually does. Gara looks curiously at Zack, and then watches Leona gaze suspiciously around her. She seems to put two and two together and grins mischievously.
Isn't that the one with all the trapped souls?
Oh, are we gonna become ashen ones? Is that what's happening here? Leona's eyes widen and her voice trembles.
Trapped souls?
While Leona's distracted by Zack and Kara, I creep up behind her. Buh. Buh! Is that all it takes to scare a mage knight? Oh, I feel bad now because Leona leaps out of the way but loses her balance and falls. Zack and Kara burst out into laughter. Leona pushes herself to her feet as her face turns red. She sees me.
You?
What's what me? I was just minding my own business. You suddenly fell over. I feel like a dickhead now. I should have saved. Yeah, it's fine. Leona frowns.
You made that noise.
I most certainly did not make any noise, my lady. I'm gonna fucking put a bullet in my head and shoot me because I'm dead. It must have been one of those trapped souls, you know. She plugs her ears.
I'm not listening.
Oh, that's adorable. She thinks she can overcome her fear. Amelia puts her hands on her hips.
Evidently, Zack, you were misinformed, as there is no such place as the Forest of Grieving.
Well, fuck you then.
No, there definitely is a forest of
Ruining
grieving.
my fun.
Right, Kara?
Absolutely.
If that is true, it is certainly not here.
Fuck you. Leona pouts, her face still bright red.
You guys are the worst.
She rushes closer to Amelia and pointedly ignores Zack and Kai, who pretend to hide their amusement, although I don't, because I can't. Leona frowns at me, too. The Pongo shoots the two of them dirty looks. That's me, boy.
Boy, boy. That's right, Pongo.
Wait, what? Wait, does the Pongo shoot Leona and Amy the dirty looks, or does she shoot Kara and Zack the dirty looks? Because he didn't shoot me a dirty look. She scoops him into her arms and hugs him into her chest. Pongo doesn't protest. Pongo, you sly bastard. You sly bastard. I didn't realize I was your wingman. I thought you were my wingman. Son of a bitch. We continue to walk in silence as we venture further within the forest. The air feels quite thick and dense, heavy. Mass. It has mass. The canopy thins out, but the trees themselves have knotted and thick bark, making them seem quite old. They brighten with an ethereal blue-green luminescence. Ah, does anyone else feel that? Oh, I see. Pongo squirms in Leona's grasp and hops out before exploring the forest. Hey, Pongo, that's a
Place
bit
is loaded
dangerous.
with magical energy.
Ah, so I can feel magic energy now. That's fantastic. Is that why it's glowing, though?
The natural formation of crystals is what gives it its coloration.
Coloration does not equal luminescence, Amy. Make this clear to you. I take my time admiring the natural beauty of the place. It is quite lovely, after all. It feels like a scene from a fairy tale. Perfect, almost. Peeking out from behind a tree is a small pink pongo. My pongo hawks over to her. When she realizes she's been spotted, she hops out into view and tilts her head curiously.
Boy?
Huh?
Boy.
Pongo about to land some. The pink pongo looks over at Liana and gives her a wide grin. Liana gasps as it hops closer to her.
How cute!
Aww. She reaches out towards the pink pongo, who hops into her
She likes
arms.
me.
Well, you have your own pongo now. Can I have my pongo? Pongo, come here. Eh? There's a green pongo. Another pongo peeks out from behind the bushes and hops over to Liana. Her grin glows even wider. She opens her arms and the pongo hops in, much to Liana's delight.
Another pongo.
Yes.
Boy.
Oh, there's so many pongos. Even more pongos pop out from behind the trees. They're speaking Vietnamese. And bushes, too, and begin to surround Liana. They yell something in Vietnamese. I don't know fucking Vietnamese. Vietnam. Who watches them with joy.
Pongos.
They're fucking adorable. They look tasty. She reaches out to all of them, and they each openly receive her affection.
Boy.
Can I get? Aw, that's fucking adorable. The chorus of boys increases as even more emerge, and soon even Liana is overwhelmed by the sheer number of pongos. Oh, where's my pongo? Is that my pongo? Is that my pongo? My pongo is blue. Is it you? Are you my pongo? Who are you? Where is my pongo? Zack stands as close to the edge of the trees as possible, and as far away from any pongos as possible. His hands hover protectively over his discharges as he eyes the bongos suspiciously. Amelia moves from pongo to pongo, seemingly studying the variations. Kara joins in and plays with the pongos closest to her, enjoying her time. As even more pongos filter out into the clearing, Leona's eyes fill with tears.
Too many pongos.
What? You good? Her smile is still as wide as ever as she kneels onto the ground, holding as many pongos as she can in her arms. But the tears continue to flow nonetheless. She speaks between sobs.
I can't hug them all.
You can try. That is what you're currently doing. But yes, you should share. Share the pongos. Kara comes over and puts a comforting arm around
It's
her.
okay. Just hug as many as you can.
Aw, comforting Kara. I change it every time I say it. Leona sniffles and nods. My pongo looks up at me with a wondering gaze. I stay by my pongo, my little boy. I look down at him and smile. Don't worry, you're the only pongo I need, buddy. He beams and hops into my arms, then nuzzles me affectionately. Aw, little bugger. From among the pongos emerges a pongo larger than the others. He has a twist of leaves which he wears around his head and... body? Oh, isn't that the same thing for a pongo? And as he passes all the other pongos, seems to settle down in reverence. He pauses in front of Liana. Huh? Liana blinks.
Boy.
That was a long string of boys. Now, let Liana do the talking. Yeah, I ain't gonna... It's talking to her, not me. I'm gonna just let that happen. She seems to be the expert on pongo stuff. I certainly have no idea what's going on, of course. So, my pongo steps up to the larger pongo and speaks in a series of boys.
Boy.
The larger pongo seems surprised and nods.
Boy.
He turns around and hops deeper into the forest. My Pongo faces us. Tilts his head to indicate the forest, then follows the larger Pongo. And I suppose, guys, we should follow. That'd probably be what we're supposed to do, right? Zack shrugs, but Liana nods.
Yeah, I think we should. At the very least, we can't leave him.
Yeah, he's my Pongo.
What if he's leading us to danger?
Then we fucking kill it, okay? If it's dangerous, we kill it. And then we take my Pongo, okay? You guys can have a Pongo too if they like you
It would seem that
enough.
the other Pongos respect the larger Pongo. He may be the equivalent of a king or other authority figure. If he wished us harm, we would already know.
I mean, what damage could Pongos do besides eating your magic essence? But magic essence isn't like your soul.
Besides, the most harm a Pongo can do is cuddle us.
See? Kara's got a point. Well, we better get a move on. They're hopping pretty fast. We follow the Pongos further into the forest. Some of the other Pongos tag along, popping in and out of the trees. I've never seen so many Pongos in one place before. In fact, I've only ever seen my one Pongo. But, besides that, what are they all doing here? Eventually, we stop in front of a crumbling stone structure. Ooh.
Boy. Boy?
Huh? Pongo leader
Boy,
nods.
boy, boy. Boy. Boy, 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 boy. Boy. Boy, boy.
I
It would seem
understand.
the Pongos have escorted us to the temple we seek.
Yeah, I can see that actually. How do they know though? Can they understand us?
More than likely, our Pongo friend inquired as to the reason for the migration of so many Pongos in one area. He must have been curious about their source of energy, which just happens to be the Earth Temple.
Oh, Earth Temple. Alright. Narrow my eyes at Amy. She seems very coincidental about it. Do you speak
No,
Pongo?
but that rationale should be common sense.
I mean, not exactly common, but... And, yeah, that's fine. Zack snorts and tries to cover it up. I look back at the temple. It clearly hasn't been touched in a very, very long time. And half of it is falling apart, unfortunately. Hey guys, you think it's safe to go in there? Gara seems excited, as always.
Only one way to find out.
She marches towards the temple.
But what about the Pongos? Won't they be upset?
Especially considering we intend to absorb the energy. They should
The
be.
temples were built over areas of naturally high concentrations of energy, so the temples continuously amass energy at an accelerated rate. Therefore, the amount which we will absorb will be replenished fast enough to not adversely affect the Pongo's ecosystem.
I like your information. You're a good book. Thank you. Why don't people live near these pockets of continuous
The
energy?
only energy we are able to manipulate is extracted from crystals. This
Oh.
form of energy, which resides in the air, cannot be manipulated or absorbed by humans.
She pauses for a
Humans of
second.
Terra, that is. In contrast, Pongos are able to absorb all forms of energy, including airborne.
So the Pongos are superior to humans. I see. Either way, though, it seems like the Pongos will be fine, right? Yeah, that sounds like what you're trying to say. Lana nods, and we follow Kara. The Pongos make no move to stop us, but continue to watch us curiously. We approach the temple's entrance, and as we do, it fades to black. Ooh, this is quite nice. The temple structure, at least what remains of it, reminds me of the one from the fire temple. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, that's a big fucky wucky. Oh, Oh, that's a big fucky wucky. That's wacky slash. So, I've just realized a mistake that I've made this whole stream. Okay, so, if you pay attention here, this is a save file that I clicked when I went to load the game at the beginning of the stream. If you notice the date, 7/30/2020, this was my personal playthrough from a long time ago. See, what I should have did was either click autosave or go to that. See, what I've been playing through was the entire, was an entire hour of gameplay above where I was supposed to be. Probably a few hours, but an hour in this stream. God damn it. I felt like I was missing maybe something. Should I leave this up? Should I delete this? That's the real question. Should I just call this big fucky wucky wrong save file? I don't know how to proceed from this point. I'll be honest. I've been streaming for about 51 minutes now. It's 12:30 in the morning right now. You know. 30 minutes past midnight. And, you know, it could have... I don't know how to continue from this point. I should have looked at this in more detail. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, okay. So well, how's everybody doing? You guys doing good? As soon as I saw that, it reminds me of the one from the fire temple. Well, that was I'm gonna finish my coffee on stream. Let's see what we can put up on stream, eh? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's pull up. Let's start fucking with shit, guys. You know what? It's past midnight. Let's add an image, all right? Let's see. Yeah. Let's just put this on here. These guys. Let's put these guys up to judge me for my mistakes. There we go. Now they're judging me for my mistakes. Eh. I think I might leave this up because it's such a big fucky wucky. Had a feeling I wasn't supposed to be able to cast magic yet. Had a feeling I wasn't training to cast magic yet. I should have watched the previous parts, you know? Let's go ahead and change the title. Like right here. Big fucky wucky. Oh, save file. Yeah, I have a title for this. Yep. This is great. I'm gonna have to make a new thumbnail for it, but you know what? That's fine. Big fucky wucky I made. Wrong save file I used. Yeah, that's a good one. You know, things could have been so much worse. I could have fucking had it. I could have been playing the wrong save file and had it at the thumbnail screen where it's like stream starting soon or something. But nah. I just fucked up the save file. Well, you know, I'm not gonna be uploading this tomorrow. I'm gonna probably be uploading Doom Eternal. But I will be playing pretty much all day. Just practicing. If you enjoyed, thank you. And I'm sorry for this being way out of order. And probably a bunch of different choices than what I did on the main playthrough. Sorry about that. And I hope you have a nice day if you watched past all of my rambling about how bad of a fucky wucky I made, because it's been 5 minutes since I realized it. So, have a nice day. Sleep well, whatever you're doing. Goodbye.